Up first tonight, it's the ladies of Twice. Twice is a 9 member girl group that debuted in 2015 under JYP. Their new project is called With Youth. It's 6 songs, a 6 song EP, and the title track is called One Spark. I like this. This is quintessential Twice to me. It's upbeat, happy K-pop. Twice has a very distinct, identifiable sound at this point in their career. They're almost to 10 years. And I love it. This sounds like K-pop to me. This sounds like Twice. This sounds like the queens of K-pop do this type of music. So I love it. I think it's a really good sound. Not a lot of switch ups. This isn't like a crazy song. It's very much Twice coded. So if you're a Twice fan or if you're a K-pop fan, you'll get that. This sounds like a Twice song to me. Fun chorus. We've got kind of a synth heavy song with some bright guitar moments. The bridge works. I love those claps with the last chorus. This is going to play really well live. This will play really well in concert. They're not following trends or trying to cater to the West like a lot of K-pop groups, specifically girl K-pop groups, are doing at the moment. I'm so happy for that. I like this one. They stay true to themselves, true to their sound, and it works. This song works for me. I will say the pre-release single, I Got You, that worked a little bit better. I like that song a little bit more. I think there's some dynamics there that were interesting. I love the soaring chorus. It evoked more emotion from me, but I do like One Spark. I think this is a good Twice song and it totally, totally works. I want to talk about this music video because it really fits the formula of the song. This is a very predictable Twice music video, and that's not a bad thing. They have a formula that works. As a fan, I love seeing that formula. Do that a million times in a row. And they don't always do that. Again, I Got You really deviated from it, and that worked well too. You need to do that sometimes. But I'm happy to have, this is a Twice video. It's great. I've got to talk about Nyan. She looked so pretty in that beret with the cake scene. I mean, she starts things off, and it's like, yes, my girls are back. Beautiful visuals. You've got these beautiful chandeliers everywhere. It's kind of like the glamour girls are here. I absolutely love their choreography. And this sticks out to me every single time I review Twice and talk about their music video and performances. They have 9 members and they use them so well for different formations. Not only a traditional stage picture, but also the way they'll have some members down on the ground and some standing up, and they flow into different stuff. Obviously, their hand choreography is fantastic. That always stands out to me too. But their choreography is so fun to watch. It's so good. And they nailed it again with One Spark. I love the choreo here. I've got to point out the choreography in the pre-chorus. It goes a little harder than I'm used to with Twice. And you have Momo leading the parade. She kills it. I thought that was a really fun moment in this music video. When they do the partner stuff, they do stuff where they kind of reach and hold hands and walk by each other. It reminded me so much of Girls' Generation Forever One. I mean, they're my queen of queens of K-pop, so that's a huge compliment. I liked that. The first half of the video, I loved the styling. I loved it. You have that red and black was gorgeous. I specifically loved Nyan and Momo's look. But then you have that silver and black, really glam, sparkly silver. Those looks, all 9 members. I loved the styling. Sana, my girl, she killed it. I wish they would have stayed with those colors throughout the music video. I didn't love the beige pastel look. That kind of was a downer. And then the last looks were way too casual for that gorgeous scene, bridge, fireworks, traditional K-pop music video ending with choreography on a bridge with fireworks in the background. I'm not mad at it. It's really pretty. But I felt like their clothes were a little casual for that setting. Imagine them doing that in the silver and black. Let's glam it up. Let's be those glam girls. Come on, Twice. That would have made me so happy. But that's just a styling note, not the end of the world. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I think like fireworks, that calls for some sparkle. That's your chance in a big epic scene to really go all out with sparkle and styling. I wouldn't have done conservative looks for that. But I liked the video. I think this is Twice. These are the pretty girls doing great, cool choreography. I loved it. I thought it really worked. There were a few small moments of reflection, like looking in kind of a crystal ball and seeing some of the past, hanging out, struggles. And that seems to be kind of a theme where they are. This group debuted 9 years ago. You know, they've been in the game now for so long and they're still on top. And that's very, very hard to do in the world of K pop. Huge shout out to them just for that. Congratulations to them just for that. But it seems like there's a lot of reflection going on in this comeback where they've been and kind of where they're going, but most importantly, they're together and reflecting on their friendship, reflecting on their memories. I love that because I think they're doing that alongside the fans. So fans get to have that experience too. And it feels really kind of warm and fulfilling. So I liked that. I like this vibe. This is not my favorite Twice title track, but I think it's good and I think fans will love it. Let's get to my album picks from this EP. My standout songs, I Got You, New New, and You Get Me. I love I Got You. I love, love, love this song. I like it more than the title track. Like I said, that soaring chorus just, it gave me chills when I listened to it the first time. If you want to hear my full review, because I did a full review on this song and music video, head to episode 19. You can check it out there. I really, really loved I Got You. And I love that the EP starts with that track. And I think it's great. It's a really nice way to kind of let us know what this EP is about, what this release is about. But that song, it's beautiful. And in my original review, I talked about Nayeon and Jiho's voice. I also want to give a shout out to Sana because she kills it on that chorus. Like she doesn't get enough credit vocally. So here's my time to say that. But I love that song. Let's talk about New New. New New is happy, hopeful, joyful. Sometimes I need a song like this. This is really a happy song. And there was one lyric where they said, think I did me some growing up. Every day I've been showing up. It's kind of this song to reflect on your path, your journey, and pat yourself on the back and celebrate yourself a little bit for how far you've come. I know I don't do that like ever. I was just going to say not enough, but that's not kind of something I do. And it's nice to be reminded of that every once in a while. Wait, look, you've been showing up, you're growing up, you're doing well. Let's celebrate not only each other, but celebrate yourself sometimes. We all need that. And the song reminded me of that. I felt this deeply. And I also felt like the whole message, like it's a new day. Like life is good. I'm proud of myself. This just really stuck with me. It's a really happy celebratory song. And I think it hits even harder if you're maybe coming out of a darker season and you can be like proud of yourself and celebrate everything you've accomplished and that you're showing up for yourself and sticking to your commitment to yourself every day. That's hard. I don't know how your New Year's resolutions are going. I'm doing okay. I don't set resolutions, but I kind of have goals. And there are some that have completely fallen to the wayside. There's some that I'm not nailing. It's hard to show up for yourself every day. So for everyone that is doing that, celebrate with this song. I really liked the melody on the Every Little Thing I Do part during the chorus. Also, shout out to Momo. Shout out, Momo. I hear you on that chorus. That was a nice, pleasant surprise. My last pick from this album is You Get Me. Ugh, I love this song. That bare start, Chaeyoung kicks things off, and the music is already telling the listener, this is about to go somewhere. This is bubbling below the surface. Nice vocal moment at the start. Chaeyoung and Shui, nice moment. I loved that. They all sound great. I like the layering on the chorus. I also want to talk about how their different tones blend so well together. You have different voices in Twice. Some are a little more similar, some are very different. But they do a great job production wise at blending and layering. And it's so pleasant to hear. And, if you're a fan, you know whose voice is whose, you know who's coming in. But I think even for the casual listener, there's a lot of really nice layering harmony moments. I loved in You Get Me. Um, there's like a simple bridge that really isolates Nion's perfect vocal. She gives a perfect vocal on this. But then there's some really great harmonies with her and Sana. And then Jihyo and Junghyun have a nice back and forth right after that. So it's not like a crazy bridge. Sometimes you don't need everything to be so crazy and big and dramatic and complex in K-pop. Sometimes just the most simple things can really work when it's produced well. You Get Me is produced very well. And I thought to start with I Got You and end with You Get Me, this is just like a love letter between the members to the fans. It just feels so warm and happy. I love this project. I really, really like this project from Twice. I'm impressed by them because, again, it's not easy to keep it going. It's not easy to keep it going. I don't want to compare them to other popular girl groups, but there's other groups that have been around a long time that haven't put out the catalog that Twice has put out. Like the music that Twice has put out is fantastic. I'm a big fan of a lot of their B-sides. And they're still killing it. They're still showing up and giving fans amazing material. Very excited for that concert in Las Vegas. I'm hoping we get a tour. I would be happy to see them live. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Twice. And I'm a fan of this. And I think they really, again, just encapsulate to me, like, what do girl groups in K-pop sound like? Who's a good girl? If somebody asked me, like, who's a good girl group in K-pop? Who should I listen to? I feel like Twice would be the answer because they encompass, like, for me, what K-pop is. And they're just like the total package of a K-pop girl group. There's a lot of kind of shades of Girls' Generation for me. The longer I've listened to and reviewed Twice, and Girls' Generation are my forever queens. Like, y'all, I love Girls' Generation. Okay, like a little bit of they're my girls, but I think Twice has been a really nice next gen, Girls' Generation. The past 9 years, they have a really impressive career, and I'm so happy to see them where they are now and to keep going. They're at the top of the food chain when it comes to girl groups right now. Congratulations. Let's keep this going. And I like that the whole album, it focuses on reflecting on growing up and where you were and where you are, celebrating where you are, the people that helped you get there. It's called With Youth. It's a very this felt like a very cohesive project. And I want to say, I don't think there's a bad song on this album. I'm about to do my rankings. This is a great album. This is a great album. I prefer certain songs a lot more, but I wasn't skipping. I wasn't skipping any songs on this one. This is no skip. This is a fantastic project. It's time for my rankings of the 6 songs off of Twice's new EP, With Youth. I'll rank them from least favorite to favorite. But like I just said, to be clear, I don't think there's a bad song on this project. I really enjoyed this. I think this is very cohesive. It's a no skip EP for me. Number 6, Rush. Number 5, Bloom. My number 4 song was the title track, One Spark. Number 3, New New. That song just really resonated with me this week. Number 2, I Got You. Obsessed with that song. I love it so much. But my number 1 song was You Get Me. The ender was very powerful. I loved the music, I loved the message, and I loved their vocal delivery. Such a fan of this project, Twice. Yes, you killed it, girls. I'm so, so excited about this. And again, this makes me a bigger fan of Twice. Like what they've been putting out and what they've been doing has just drilled into my head. These are the girls. These are the girls. And I would love to see them in concert. I've never seen them live. Now they're on my list of like when they tour, I'm getting tickets. So sorry to onces to say that because I know that feeling of when someone finds their favorite group and you're like, no, we don't need anyone else to compete for tickets. But I think Twice, 9 years in, they're still grabbing new listeners and new fans. And I'm not new. I've been reviewing Twice for a long time now, but every comeback, they win me more and more. I think they're wonderful. Congratulations to Ladies of Twice. Before I leave, it's time for bias talk. My bias and Wrecker and Twice has not changed since I got into the group. My bias is Sana, and my Wrecker is Jihyo. I love those ladies, but Twice has so many different personalities, different looks, different talents that I think it's very easy, no matter who you are, to find a bias in a Wrecker and Twice. And we all have different preferences.